Hello, hello. Thank you again for coming in and listening to my live broadcast today. My name is Rachel Noble, and I am a corporate leader of She's Ready Inc., where I help specialize in helping owners as well as corporate leaders build and develop their teams, their overall staff, and their business as a whole so that they can look at themselves and continue to remain polished and do the things that they need to do in order for their businesses to be effective. Today, we're going to talk about a huge topic that I think a lot of people do not really pay attention to, and it's something that's a huge introduction to your business. I think that it is very, very, very important for you to practice it on a daily basis, if not hourly, especially in the beginning, so that you are able to cleverly explain who you are within 30 seconds to a minute. Preferably 30 seconds, because our attention spans become a little bit whatever after 30 seconds. So it is very, very important for you to do that. We're going to go ahead and tap into it. And what we're going to talk about today is how to really develop and perfect your elevator pitch. Okay, you've probably heard this before. What an elevator pitch is something where you're briefly talking about yourself, your brand, what it is that you represent, and how you can help your client in a split second. We're only on the elevator depending on what floor we're going to, but it's no longer than a minute when we're doing that. Therefore, your elevator pitch should sound, look, and feel exactly the same. So I kind of want to train you today on how to really think about your elevator pitch as a whole and what you can do to make sure that yours stands out from everyone else. How are they actually going to remember you, and why your elevator pitch is what's going to help you create, finish, and execute that sale or that potential business partner or that potential client that you want to add to your business. All right. So first, we're going to start on how to actually represent your brand. You're going to start by confidently being yourself, okay? I want you to use confidence. Confidence is definitely key to represent your brand. You're not representing anybody else. You're not representing their brand. You want to talk about your brand in these split seconds and really explaining to the person who's listening to you about your brand and what it is that you represent. Imagine yourself inside of, let's say you went to a network marketing event. You just went to a networking event. Everybody's passing out their business cards. And what is the first question that they ask? What do you do? Right? Everyone asks that because you are networking and you want to know if this person is for you to be worth your networking abilities. Okay. So you want to look at your book of business. You want to kind of scope out individuals who are like you, and you really want to know what their brand represents. And then in return, you want to talk about what your brand represents. Okay. So that's something very, very important for you to look at. The next point, you need to kind of observe and explain to them why they need you. Why is it that they need your service? How is it that your service will help them in any way, shape, or form? Once you can kind of really narrow down how that client or that potential customer really needs you, then they're going to start calling you. Okay, they're going to come to your business. I don't care if you have a confection stand. It doesn't matter if you are a coach yourself, or if you're a hairdresser, or if you are a sales manager, if you sell insurance, if you have life insurance, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you sell, whatever business, brand, company, whatever it is that you have, you really want to explain to the person that you're talking to why they need you. How can you help them, and kind of become their savior in just a few moments. Again, you're selling yourself. All right. So you want to make sure that you do that. And then in return, when you're passing your business cards out or you're talking to those individuals, how can they find you? Whether it's your social media platforms, or whether it's your business card, or they need to call you, how is it that they're going to reach and connect to you? That is something that is very, very important. And so I really want to kind of dive into a few talking points about this elevator pitch and things that you really have to look at and think about. So when you are developing your elevator pitch, I just want you to get a sheet of paper, right at the top, elevator pitch. I'll also have, like, if you do join my pink mail by going onto my page at the end of this, you can click on it and it'll give you little pointers on what to do for your elevator pitch when writing it. But before you do that, I just get a simple sheet of paper and start writing down who you are and what your brand represents and why this particular individual would want you as their potential coach or as their business partner, or why they want to come to your business or work for your company as a whole. All right. So when you do this, you want to explain who you are in this elevator with confidence. Confidence is key. Confidence is number one. Without confidence, no one's going to believe you. They're not going to believe in your brand. They're not going to see what it is that you can do for them. And they're just going to walk over to the next woman who is going to help them, or to the next business partner who does have something more to offer. So you can't go up there on a podium and you're like, yeah, I am Mrs. Such and Such, and this is what I do. All of those that you're saying, your brain is trying to process that information because you did not practice your elevator pitch. You want to say exactly who you are, and just like that, with confidence, no questions at all, none of that. You want to explain exactly who you are, okay? The next thing I want you to look at is really research the needs of your audience. What is it that your particular audience needs? And use that inside of your elevator pitch. So you really want to highlight, okay? You want to highlight their pain points. Why is it that they need you? Is it that they're having a difficult time with their staff and they really need your services to help them develop their staff and to get their staff on the level that they need? Is it that you don't know how to build your website, and, well, your potential client does not know how to build their website, and you're a graphic designer? You're touching on their pain points, but then you're saying what it is that you do. I'm a graphic designer. I have been for this amount of years. I know how to create logos. I know how to build websites to get your potential clients to you and hire you for your services, or to come to your company. So not only are you connecting with that individual during your elevator pitch or during your networking thing that you're doing or that you're at because you're so awesome, you're actually going to tell them why you are helping them their points, really need of your audience, and you are basically the savior that's going to help them. We'll tap into a lot of those as we progress and as we go on, but inside of your elevator pitch, you really want to talk about a pain point, because that really helps them put into perspective of what it is and what you do. Okay, the next thing is you want to help them understand why they need you. All right, we've explained this before. Why is it that they need you? How you are going to help them with their company or whatever it is that they really need help with. I don't care if you sell clothes online, okay? How is it that these clothes are gonna shape my body to what? Help my self-esteem or make me feel good about myself, right? Your elevator pitch by saying, yes, I have a boutique at blah, blah, blah. I would love to help style you, to kind of bring you up to speed on that next event that you're going to so that you turn heads, okay? So really looking at the individual and explaining to them what it is that you do. And you're saying all of this with confidence, all of this because you are super knowledgeable in this market and you understand the pain points of your audience. Okay. The last thing I want you to do is to make sure that you are investing in your brand and investing in yourself. It is very difficult for you to perfect your elevator pitch when you do not know the need of that audience, what it is that they're looking for. You do not have the product to offer them or to put together to help them with that pain point, okay? So make sure that you are investing in yourself, whether it's reading extra books to increase your knowledge, or you are investing in other coaching courses, or you are investing in a new business office, or whatever it is that you have to do. Our businesses are totally different. Our businesses are not the same. So our elevator pitches will not be the same. If you noticed in the beginning, I gave you a brief elevator pitch of who I am. So we'll go ahead and say it again, and then I want you to kind of pick apart what I'm saying. So let's start from zero. Look. Nothing. All right, here we go. My name is Rachel Noble. Your name is such and such, right? What it is that I do is I am a corporate leader, and I help business owners and other leaders. Stop right there. I help other corporate leaders. All right. That means that you are an owner of a business, or you actually are the leader of a team because you're a manager, you're a supervisor, you're the CEO, you're the CFO, whatever it is that you are of that company. So you've explained what your title was. Okay, we'll go back to my elevator pitch. And what I do is I help individuals build themselves up. That means that I am paying special attention to the owner, the corporate leader, and I'm helping them to look at themselves and develop who they are as an individual. Because once they are doing what it is that they need to do in order for that business to work, I'm talking to them from top to bottom, whether it's advertising, marketing, their overall appearance, who they are, etc. Okay? I'm looking at that specific individual. And in return, when that person is doing everything that they have to do, they're going to help that for their staff. Okay, so I'm working on the owner, I'm working on the leader, I'm working on the supervisor, I'm working on the manager, and they in return are helping develop their staff, and their business is running the way that it needs to, or their team is doing what it is that they need to do. All right, so that is exactly what I do for individuals. Look at yourself, look at your brand. What is it that you do to help those other individuals, and why do those individuals need you? So it doesn't take long to sit down. We talked about brain dumping before. Take those ideas, look at the avatar of your client, and figure out what their pain points are. That means you have to research your audience and figure out how you can solve their problem and create your elevator pitch from there. All right? I thank you so much for coming in today just to talk to me. I'm going to be talking again tomorrow about confidently, what is wrong with me? I apologize. About confidently being yourself. Your personality is key. We're going to talk about so many different points as far as that, and just really helping spruce up your confidence, okay? Thank you so much again. I thank you for taking the time. A whole bunch of hearts and likes, and that you share to your page. If you're not following me already, why? Follow me on Facebook. All right, you're already on Facebook because you're watching this awesome video. And so just go ahead and press that follow button, and I definitely follow back. You can ask me anything that you want to. If you're watching the replay, I definitely want to say thank you. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's She's Ready Inc. I'm sorry, She's Ready for business. And the business name itself is She's Ready Inc. I thank you all so much for coming in just to talk to me today. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you taking time and just doing everything that I asked you to do, everything that I asked you to say. And I'm really interested in you and your elevator pitch. So make sure that you practice in the mirror. You smile, you stand up with confidence, and you explain who you are and why your audience needs you. Thank you again. Have a fabulous day. Bye.